Picture this. It's Friday evening. You're tired, you've just finished another long week. As you drive home, the light from stores and streetlights fills the streets. Your mind is already making a list, the things you haven't done yet, the groceries you need, the things around the house that need fixing. Maybe you're thinking about the work you have to do this weekend to keep things moving. You finally walk through your front door. You drop your keys in the bowl. You're here, but you're not really here. Your body is present, but your mind is still back at the office, thinking about next week's deadlines, next month's targets, next year's goals. You tell yourself this is just for now, this rhythm, this constant push. It's the price of getting ahead. It's the cost of security, of comfort, of tangible progress. You've been told your entire life that effort equals reward. It's a fundamental rule. Work hard, get good grades, get a good job, work harder, get promoted, earn more. It's a simple linear equation we trust completely. We build our lives on its promise. But what if that equation is fundamentally incomplete? What if you follow the plan, but many years later you just feel busier and more stressed, not safer or more secure? Hi, I'm Alex. I help explain how money really works in everyday life, not just what's popular or sounds easy. I use simple stories and clear ideas to teach patient, long-term planning and smart habits that help build wealth over time. Before we begin, I want to be clear. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. It's about exploring ideas, sharing frameworks, not giving you personal financial advice. Let's talk about that feeling we just imagined, that tired but moving forward feeling. For many, that feeling isn't a temporary state, it's the permanent background music of their career, the rhythm of their adult life. And here's the hidden problem no one mentions when you get a raise or a promotion. We think being busy means we're getting things done, and that a paycheck is the same as being secure. We see finances as a race with no finish line, not as a journey where we create places of safety along the way. Think about it. You get a raise, a bonus, or a promotion. It feels like you won, and it is a win, a quick, satisfying reward. Your hard work is noticed, your worth is shown with a bigger number. But then, something small happens. It's not one big choice, but many little ones. Your life changes. Your apartment gets a bit nicer, in a better area. Your car becomes more reliable and newer. You get more streaming services. You take more weekend trips. You buy more expensive brands at the store. This isn't wild spending. It feels earned. It seems like the right emotional reward for all your hard work and stress. This phenomenon has a name: lifestyle inflation. It's silent, automatic, and it's the primary reason why so many people work harder, earn significantly more money over their careers, but feel like they're perpetually running on a faster, more expensive treadmill, not actually moving to a new, more secure place. The more you earn, the more your normal life costs, so even though you make more money, you don't really feel safer or get ahead. The invisible mistake, the financial blind spot, is this. We focus almost exclusively on expanding the inflow, our salary, our active income, while completely ignoring the design and integrity of our personal financial system. We are like engineers, desperately pumping more water into a complex network of pipes, thrilled with the increased pump pressure, while ignoring that the pipes are leaky, the valves are broken, and the reservoir at the end is tiny and cracked. We work harder to pump more water instead of pausing to fix the leaks, reinforce the reservoir, and build auxiliary tanks. The real, lasting progress isn't measured by how much water you can pump in an hour, but how much you can store, how much pressure the system can hold, and how much water starts flowing back to you from your own reserves. You can be a high-income earner and be financially fragile, one missed paycheck away from distress. You can be incredibly busy, celebrated for your work ethic, and make zero net financial progress over years. Your net worth, the real measure of your financial position, stays flat. This is the great modern disconnect. It's why someone earning $50,000 a year can build meaningful wealth, and someone earning $200,000 can feel perpetually broke. It's not about the money coming in, it's about what happens to it the moment it arrives. So, let's reveal the core concept for today. It's simple, but it changes everything you think about work, money, and time. Your salary is not wealth. Your salary is fuel. Wealth is what you build with the fuel, when you're not looking, when you're asleep, when you're on vacation.
Wealth is the machine that runs without you. Let's make this tangible with an analogy. Imagine two neighbors. Both are skilled, talented furniture makers. Each earns the same amount of money, let's say $80,000 a year, building beautiful custom furniture. Carpenter A works constantly. He is what hard work looks like. He takes every order, works late into the night, weekends are for finishing touches. He spends every dollar he earns on better tools, a bigger truck, a renovated, impressive workshop, and a well-deserved lavish lifestyle. Nice dinners, new gadgets, a boat for the lake. He looks successful. His business is buzzing with activity. His income is high and visible.
Carpenter B works a steady, solid, carefully planned routine. He is just as skilled, but he is also a designer of systems. He uses a significant portion of his earnings not just on his tools, but to build something else entirely on the side. A small, sophisticated, self-watering garden in her backyard. It took his time, planning, and capital to build the intricate irrigation system, the nutrient-rich raised beds, the protective greenhouse. It was an upfront cost of both money and weekend hours, but once it's built and tuned, it starts producing vegetables, herbs, and fruit. Not a massive harvest at first, but consistently, week after week, season after season. Rain or shine, whether he spends Saturday in the workshop or not, the garden produces. Now ask yourself, who is building wealth? The one with the fancier tools, the bigger truck, the impressive but costly workshop? Or the one who built an asset, a producing garden that generates real, edible value, on its own, independent of his direct hourly labor? Carpenter B intuitively understands the fundamental difference between active income and an asset. Earned money requires direct, constant work. You exchange 1 hour of your limited time for a certain amount of money. Stop trading time, income stops. It is direct exchange. An asset is passive, often growing faster and faster. You build it, acquire it, or invest in it once, and it then produces value for you over and over again. It might generate cash flow, like rental property producing monthly rent, or a business earning profit with a manager in place. It might appreciate in value, like a piece of art, or more reliably, a broad index fund growing over decades as the companies within it earn profits and innovate. An asset works for you. The goal of financial progress isn't to just work harder for more fuel, income. The goal is to use a portion of that fuel consistently and deliberately to build and acquire engines, assets, that then produce fuel for you. The ultimate aim is to have your assets produce enough fuel to cover the cost of your life's engine. That is financial independence. That is when work becomes a choice, not a necessity. This is why simply working harder in isolation rarely makes you wealthy. It simply gives you a larger stream of fuel, which, if you don't plan your money system carefully, your lifestyle just gets more expensive, demanding, and uses up your income faster. The extra money is quickly spent on a more expensive lifestyle. True wealth is built in the quiet, unglamorous, invisible space between earning and spending. It's built in the gap. Wealth is built by purposely moving money away from spending today and into projects that grow in value over time. Your real worth, your financial gravity, isn't printed on your pay stub. It's calculated on your personal balance sheet, the simple list of everything you own that has value, your assets, minus everything you owe, your liabilities. That number, your net worth, increases not mainly from your hard work or long hours, but from the steady, smart choices you make with your money. It grows when your assets become more valuable or produce income that you put back into them. It grows faster over time, starting slow and then building powerfully because of compound growth, where the money you earn starts earning its own money. So, how do you consciously shift from the income game to the asset game? It's not about quitting your job or working 80-hour weeks to then become a stock-picking genius at midnight. That's just more of the income game mindset, more effort, more complexity. The asset game is about simple, boring, almost invisible systems that run on autopilot. Here is the actionable, step-by-step strategy. What to stop doing immediately. 1. Stop letting your lifestyle automatically set the pace. Your spending should not be a passive emotional reaction to your earnings. You are the designer. You decide its pace of growth. Before a raise hits, decide what the new normal will be. Don't let the new normal decide for you. 2. Stop seeing savings or investments as what's left over at the end of the month. This is the classic mistake. It will almost always be zero. Reverse it. Savings for asset building is not a leftover. It is the primary, most important bill you pay. It is the bill you owe to your future self for security and freedom. Pay it first, with the same non-negotiable priority as your rent or mortgage. Pay it first. What to automate the core of the system? This is the critical shift. Willpower is finite and fails in moments of fatigue or temptation. Systems are relentless and never get tired. Step 1. The capture rule. This is your governing law. Decide on a percentage of every single dollar of post-tax income that is immediately allocated to asset building. Do not start with a heroic number you can't sustain. Start small and definitive. 10%, 15%, even 5% is a powerful start because it establishes the system. The rule 50% of every future raise is one of the most brilliant and painless entry points. It allows your lifestyle to grow while your assets grow faster. Step 2. The automatic transfer, infrastructure. The day after your paycheck hits your checking account, an automatic recurring transfer is triggered. It moves your capture percentage to a separate account. This should not be a savings account at your main bank, too easy to retrieve. Use a separate, dedicated online brokerage account like at Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. You don't see this money in your daily view. You don't make a decision each month. It is gone, working for you, out of sight, out of mind, into the asset building pipeline. Step 3. The automatic investment. This is where the fuel becomes an engine. Within that brokerage account, set up an automatic investment into 1 or 2 simple, broad market, low-cost index funds. A total U.S. stock market index fund or an S&P 500 index fund are perfect examples. This single instruction means your captured capital automatically buys you tiny, fractional shares of hundreds of America's or the world's largest companies. You are not betting on a story, you are buying a share of global economic productivity. Set it, forget it. What to track monthly? Your scoreboard. Do not track daily stock prices. Do not check your portfolio every week. That is noise. It will make you emotional and tempt you to abandon the system. Instead, track one number once a month, your net worth. Open a simple spreadsheet. Once a month on the same day, list all your assets, checking, savings balances, your investment brokerage account, retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, any property value. List all your liabilities, credit card balances, student loans, mortgage remaining, car loan. Subtract total liabilities from total assets. That is your net worth. Plot this number on a simple line chart. Your entire financial goal is to see this line have a positive slope over time. Is it trending up? That's all that matters. This is your true scoreboard in the asset game. Watching this line rise slowly and steadily is incredibly motivating. It reveals the truth behind the income and the spending. We started this conversation with a simple, powerful picture. A tired person driving home, believing deep down that more effort, more hours, more intensity is the only path forward. We've uncovered the hidden problem that traps millions, the automatic, silent drift of lifestyle inflation that turns raises into requisitions and promotions into higher fixed costs. And we've revealed the foundational concept that changes the game. Active income is merely fuel, but assets are the engines that can produce fuel for you, creating a system that works independently of your time. The journey from financial fragility to strength is not a leap. It's a tilt. It's a slight but deliberate shift in focus from the top line of your income statement to the bottom line of your balance sheet. Wealth isn't built by the intensity of your work or the prestige of your job title. It's built by the consistency of your system. It's built in the seemingly small, uncelebrated decision to pay your future self first, automatically, before the present self even gets a chance to negotiate. It's built by understanding that your most precious financial asset isn't your ability to work another hour. It's your time and the market's time working together quietly over decades through the relentless mathematics of compound growth. You don't necessarily have to work harder. In fact, that often backfires by expanding your needs. You have to allocate smarter.
You have to become the architect of your financial flows, not just the laborer earning them. Build your self-watering garden, one automatic transfer, one monthly net worth check at a time. Let the system, the simple, boring, beautiful system of capture, transfer, and invest, do the heavy lifting for you, so that eventually you can step off the treadmill, not from exhaustion, but from choice. Thank you for your time and attention today. I know it's a valuable asset.